Okay, what's going on, guys? Policy Q here. What's up, man? Pow! Low. You already know. Let's go. And I'm excited that you guys are here today. I really am. I'm actually really pumped up that you guys are here watching this. This is totally last minute, so I totally understand if you couldn't make it. But for those who are on here, I am going to share with you some really neat stuff. Okay. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully, you're having a really good day. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me as well. But I'm really pumped up. I'm really excited. Let me just double check something, make sure that I'm playing, and make sure that you guys can hear me. Now, I know there's going to be some people watching the replay. There's going to be some people watching this live. Either way, you're still in good hands. I'm really excited. I'm actually starting a little late. Let me just see if you can hear me. All right, cool. I can hear myself. All right, cool. So yeah, obviously, right, the reason why I decided to do this was for a couple of reasons, right? Well, I figured I want to start doing more weekly team trainings, right? The team is starting to get really big. I'm getting flooded with messages of people asking me what to do next. How do I start making money with this? What is the next step? This is one of the reasons why I think that having a weekly meeting is really, really important. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of things. I'm going to be sharing with you guys just some really powerful things, right? For those who may or may not know me, my name is Paul CQ. And if you got this invitation, you are part of my team, okay? And inside, I'm actually the founder of Game Changers Alliance, which is the team within the 4%, okay? Now, obviously, it's not like it's something completely different. It's just that we've decided to brand ourselves as the Game Changers Alliance, okay? Because I truly believe that every single one of you guys who's watching this, who's taking massive action, is a game changer. At the end of the day, it's not really about, doing this or doing that. It's really about changing the game, right? So changing the game. I did a whole topic on this the other day, but I'm not going to really dive into that, right? If you didn't get that training, just message me and I'll send it over to you. But today specifically, what I want to focus on is how to get results, with this business, okay? How to get results. Now, some of you guys have never made any money online. Some of you guys have been struggling for a while. Some of you guys have a couple of sales. Some of you guys, some of you guys are finally getting committed. I'm not sure where you are right now at this level, but I can promise you one thing, that if you watch this, you apply what I share with you, you take action on it, I truly do believe that you will start getting results, okay? Now, I'm really excited. I'm really pumped up, okay? I am now approaching I'm a little under 20, the top 20 affiliates. I'm about to be there, okay? The outcome is to be number one, of course, right? So, I mean, this is awesome. This is great. This is progression. And as your team leader, I want to continue to keep leading the way and sharing with you guys how exactly I'm doing this, how exactly you could start doing it, right? Because it's really not that hard once you decide to make a decision, you commit to it, and you just make it happen. But I think sometimes we need a little bit more than just that, right? Sometimes we need a strategy. Sometimes we need some kind of traffic. Sometimes we need, we need to figure it out, okay? We need to kind of figure it out. So the reason why I did this was for that purpose. Is to help you start making money. Is to help you obtain some of the stuff that I'm operating, the thoughts that are going to my mind, how I'm executing the things in my mind, and how I'm making things happen, okay? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because I think it's important to understand how to get results, okay? Because at the end of the day, you signed up for this to get a specific result, right? And I want to help you get that result. Now, here's the deal, okay? It's very hard to get results when you don't have the energy to get the results that you're looking for. So I want to specifically, in today's training, I want to talk about 4 draining fatigues. It's like 4, like they suck your energy, okay? And without the energy, you can't get any results. Now, this is going to be like legit, just some real, just good stuff, man, that I truly do believe can help you out massively. The only times that I've never seen results in my life when I'm doing something is when I don't have the energy to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Okay, but like, a lot of people go like, man, you got so much energy. And the reason why I have so much energy is because everything that I do, I'm completely engaged with it, okay? Because number one, I don't know when I'm gonna die. I mean, I would like to live a long life, but I mean, I could walk out this door when I go out tonight, and that's it. I'm gone, right? I don't know when I'm going to die. So because of that reason, right, because I start to understand that I don't know when my time is when I could be here today, gone tomorrow, I want to make sure that I'm completely engaged with everything that I'm doing. That's the reason why I'm actually doing this training. There's no distractions. I'm not, the music's not playing, I'm not going like, hey, got 1 second, guys. I'm completely engaged in you, and I want to help you get those results because I truly do believe it. You deserve it. I mean, do you think you deserve it? I think you definitely deserve it, okay? Well, let me kind of take that back a little bit. I can't say you completely deserve it if you're not doing the things that you need to do to make it happen, okay? So let me take that back a little bit, right? Some of you guys watching this, some of you guys haven't done anything. So do you guys really deserve it? The answer is no. But some of you guys, right, maybe you guys need a couple of tweaks to kind of just get to the next level, or some of you guys are completely brand new and you just need kind of some kind of guidance to move to the next level. Now, here's the deal. Every single time that I've never gotten a result, it's because I don't have the energy to do it. So I want to share with you guys some of those things that may be draining your energy, that could be draining your energy a lot, okay? Like I remember back in 2015 when I decided to, I started to do coaching, right? And I started to work with these clients that were just draining my energy. They were draining my energy. I wouldn't wake up excited anymore, okay? I would be kind of like really pissed off. I didn't want to do it. It was almost like I was rejecting wanting to make money because the way I was making it was not like enjoyable, okay? So like, for example, like sometimes people go like, man, how do you wake up so early? Like, how do you wake up so early, right? Because I'm excited about the next day. How do you get excited about the next day? How do you move forward with that excitement into your business? How do you take that energy and how do you stack on top so you can move forward? You can bulldoze through the challenges. You can break through the challenges. You can break through the obstacles so you can get to the result. At the end of the day, the results is what matters. The results is what keeps you going. The results is what gives you the energy. The results is what gets you more confidence, more self-esteem, right? So you have to get results, okay? Like, have you ever, like, there's been many times in my business where I was ready to give up. I'm like, this crap doesn't work. I'm done. I'm through with it. That's it. Get out of here. Like, I'm ready to quit. But then, boom, a result comes. And then what happens? Okay, as soon as I get a result, here's what ends up happening. As soon as I get a result, I start getting more energy. I start getting more energy. I start wanting to do more stuff. And all of a sudden, bam, I'm right back in the game. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys what those 4 fatigues are right now. Okay, so the first one that I want to share with you guys who are on here. By the way, for those who are brand new, okay, look, there's going to be a lot of stuff that the 4% group, that the system, the opportunity that you guys are working with already has. That has a lot of training and tells you how to set up. So I'm not going to go too much into that. What I'm going to share with you today is how to get results. All the information you need to set up your business is in there. I'm here to help you get results. And one of the ways that I'm going to help you do that is by understanding the 4 fatigues, things that might be draining your energy. Okay, so the first one is the decision fatigue. Okay, how many of you guys, whether you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, have gotten to a point in your business where you're like, I don't know what I should do today. Should I send an email? Should I post? Should I do this? Should I eat a burger today? Should I eat a turkey today? Should I eat fruits? Should I be healthy? Right. And all of a sudden you're going back and forth, not realizing, not understanding that the longer it takes you to make a decision, the more the energy is being sucked away from you, the more fatigued you're going to feel when it comes to moving forward with your business. Okay. So this is important because I think that especially when we get started online and we start with an opportunity, we need to be completely clear and focused on what is an income producing activity and what is a chore. Okay, so let's talk about this really quickly. When most people get online, here's what they do. They go through so much information and they don't execute on it. They go through so much information and they don't execute it. Or they go through information and because they haven't completed the information, they're like, well, I can't really take any action on it because I still haven't completed it. Okay, look, let's make something clear right now. Okay, we have to make sure that we are clear, completely 100% clear on what is an income producing activity, which is going to make you money, and what is a chore. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's normally how I break my day up. Okay, so in the very beginning of the day, I'm working out my chores. What does that mean? I'm basically making sure that I'm doing, I'm following back up with people. I'm responding back to my social media. I'm responding back to emails. This and that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, just things that basically maintain my business, keep it going. I'm setting up my Facebook ads. I'm setting up my Instagram posts. I'm responding, I'm basically just doing things that maintain my business. You get what I'm saying? It's a chore, okay? But then as soon as the second part of my day comes, now I'm focused on income producing activities, okay? Income producing activities. And that basically means I'm going to be focusing on three things: create traffic, capture leads, convert sales, okay? Create traffic, capture leads, and convert sales. Those are the three things that I'm going to be focused on. There needs to be a clear distinction, because if there's not a clear distinction in what you're doing, here's what's going to happen. You're going to have decision fatigue you're going to have so much decision fatigue that here's what's going to happen. You're going to go, well, what should I do? Should I send an email right now? Or should I respond back to this email? Or should I post on Facebook? And all of a sudden, or should I watch the training? Right? That's what's going to happen. You're going to have decision fatigue. And all of a sudden, all of your energy is going to be drained because you're trying to make a decision on what to do. Here's a solution to that, okay? When you know what you need to do, just make a decision and do it. Don't think about it. Should I do it? Should I do it later? Should I do it now? Just do it. But to make things a lot more simpler in your life, make sure that you have an undivided amount of time to do your chores in your business, which maintain your business. And then you have an undivided amount of time where you do your income producing activities, So let's do a couple of examples here, okay? So is reading a book an income producing activity? Is reading a book actually going to make you money? The answer is no, it's not. So it's a chore. It's something that you have to do because you have to protect your mind. You have to spark your mind. One of the ways you do that is by reading a book. So place that activity in your chore activity, meaning it's not an income producing activity. So only do it in that phase, that time block of your day. Okay. Is watching online training an income producing activity? The answer is no, it's not, because it's not going to make you any money. Watching more training, the last time I checked, is watching more training does not make you more money. If it did, I think everybody on here would have already reached the $1 million level, okay? We've all fallen into this trap where we think that the more training that we go through, the more money we're gonna make, but it's not necessarily true. Look, if you can take just one thing from a training that you watched, whether it was 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like all you need is just one thing. Once you figure out what that one thing is, execute it. Here's the part that people miss out on. They don't execute the things that they're learning. You get what I'm saying? So because you don't execute what you're learning on, you're not going to get any results. And then you're going to think it's because you need to learn more. And then you learn more and you still don't get any results. Then you get frustrated and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning this stuff. I'm doing this stuff, but you're not really executing on what you're learning. Okay. So let's make a clear distinction of what is an income producing activity and what isn't. So we're breaking it out into two things: your chores and your income producing activities. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does make sense. Okay. This was something that took me a long time to understand, which is a reason that I struggled for a really long time. It took me such a long time to understand that I actually got evicted, okay, from my place back in 2014 because I kept falling into this cycle, okay? I didn't understand how to distinguish what was an income producing activity and what was a chore. I didn't know how to make decisions fast enough, so I would have all my energy drained, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. But look, I'm telling you this because over the next 18 months, okay, I'm going to be building this out. And I know that how my mind works and how I understand myself. I kind of understand myself pretty well. I kind of understand how my mind works. And I understand that if I just put all my undivided focus into time blocks and I actually just focus on that thing and I'm highly engaged and I make sure that I do this, I know for sure that I'm going to get the result that I want, which is the reason why slowly but surely I'm starting to move my way up into the leaderboard, okay? Don't be surprised when you log into your dashboard and you see me at number 1, okay? Or you see me in the top 20, which is probably going to be that you'll see that sooner than later, okay? Because I'm already under 30, okay? I'm under 30 top affiliates, okay? And that's because I have this attitude of I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Who the hell cares if it's going to be messy? Life is messy, okay? I mean, things never go the way you plan them. So just do it and then course correct later on, okay? Just do it and then course correct later on. So something that's going to help you make decisions faster faster is understanding what's an income producing activity and what's a chore. And then the second thing is understanding when to do it and when not to do it, or when to start something and then when to start the other thing, okay? So just understand that, write that down. If you have any questions about that, like what are income producing activities, I could definitely share some. Okay, what are some income producing activity? Creating traffic. So are you launching ads? Are you putting posts on Facebook? What are you doing to throw bait out there? Okay, you have to have some way, some kind of platform where you have a group of people that if you throw up a little piece of bait, everybody comes flocking to it. Okay, so where is that at? Is it on your Facebook? Is it on your Instagram? Is it on your paid advertisement? Maybe you don't know how to do that. Look, really think about it. Where right now, if you threw a piece of bait, would the fish come running to it? Okay, where right now would that happen? Okay, like if I wanted to go fishing, am I gonna go fishing at the pool? No, because there's no fish there. It doesn't matter if I throw food, there's gonna be no fish that come there. So what I do is I go to a lake that normally fishes are at, and that's where I throw my bait at. So you got to figure out where you can throw your bait. Where can you throw your bait at? Okay, where you can throw something where all the fish come flocking to. Okay, that could be on social media. That can be through advertisement. That could be through solo ads. I don't know what it is, but just figure that out. You have to figure a way to create traffic. Okay, I will share with you guys what I'm doing right now to create traffic. Okay, if you guys just stick around long enough, because trust me, that's not that important as what I'm saying right now. Okay, so the first fatigue, we're talking about the 4 fatigues. The first fatigue is decision fatigue. Okay, so start making decisions faster. Okay, just start doing it. The second kind of fatigue is the persona fatigue. It's a persona fatigue. What is the persona fatigue? The persona fatigue is basically when we try to manipulate our person. I'm sorry. When we try to manipulate our persona, okay, to get a certain result, meaning we try to act as someone we're not to get a certain result. Okay, the best way that you're gonna get a result is by being yourself. Okay, a lot of you guys have not yet shot these videos. Like, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like, I got the privilege to go to Tai Lopez's place. Super cool guy. Okay, I got the privilege there. Okay, I got invited to his place because I was an affiliate, and he was looking for affiliates to promote his product. So his brother Ben ended up taking us out to, I think it's called Wolfgang Steak or something. It was my first time eating $50 steak, and let me tell you something. I couldn't taste the difference. Okay, I mean, it was juicy, it was good. I mean, the surface was cool, the environment was cool, but I felt like I probably could have eaten that steak at I don't know, somewhere else. I mean, I don't want to insult the place. I think the ambiance was good and stuff. But anyways, I ate $50 steak, and then afterwards we ended up going to Tai Lopez's place. Okay, we ended up taking a big Uber. Everybody went out there. And it was pretty cool because it wasn't a lot of people. It was like maybe like 5, 7, maybe 8 people. And we ended up popping into his house, his mansion or whatever. And he was upstairs at the gym where he normally lifts weights, does BJJ and things like that. And when we got there, obviously, we all get in a circle, and then Tai just starts talking. One of the things that he said, long are the days where hiding behind the computer and making money works. Because the days are now where you have to put yourself in front of your company, in front of your business, in front of your brand, so people can like, know, and trust you. Okay, so a lot of you guys are not doing videos. Okay, video marketing is probably one of the easiest, amazingest things that will help you get more sales. Okay, guys, look, listen, making money online, like, I don't know about you, but it's not like this thing where, like, the money that you're looking for, other people have it. Like, when it comes to making money online, I think that another misconception that I used to have is I thought it was like another universe, like with different people on it, like with avatars. Like, there was just different people. Like, it wasn't even real people. It was like a game. I mean, it is a game, but it was almost like it was like another galaxy or something, and they weren't called humans. They were called, Estrasakas. And these people had, like, listen, maybe I'm going a little too far-fetched. Okay, I don't even know where I was going with that. Please forgive me. But what I'm trying to tell you is that making money online is not as hard as you think. One of the ways that you can inoculate that, one of the ways that you can start building more trust with your following is by doing videos, okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care if you say you don't have a following. You do have a following. If you have a social media profile, even if you don't have a social media profile, I guarantee you that you have following. Okay, it may not be the biggest following. It may not be a ginormous following, but you have a following. And guess what? It might not be the most responsive following, but I can guarantee you one thing. If you don't do any freaking videos, guess what? They're not going to know you. They're not going to trust you. They're not going to even want to talk to you. They're not going to even want to buy from you, okay? Because long are the days, like Tai Lopez said, long are the days where you can hide behind your computer and make money. More and more people are wanting to give their money to people that they like, know, and trust. Everybody now is getting access to technology. The world is becoming more competitive, and if you don't know, if you can't break out of your comfort zone and just literally, just grab your phone and just shoot a video, hey, what's going on, guys? What's up, right? If you can't do that, then guess what? And it's not even like you can't do it. I mean, can you talk? Can you speak? I mean, can you listen? I mean, do you have a tongue? I mean, can you communicate? Because if you can totally do it. Why aren't you doing it? Is it because you feel like people are not gonna like you? Does it feel like you're gonna be a phony if you do it? Like what's the reason, right? One of the reasons, one of the fatigues is persona fatigue, right? We're talking about the 4 fatigues that suck all your energy up, which then prevent you from getting a result. So the persona fatigue, what that does is that people try to manipulate their personality to try to fit a certain situation or try to create a certain perception about them, and it never feels good, okay? Look, think about it. The most, like any moment in your life where you've had all the fun, it's always been when you're just being yourself. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of energy to be yourself, okay? But it takes a whole lot of energy to act like someone you're not. So when you're shooting a video, it might feel like freaking, it might hurt, it might feel uncomfortable, it might feel so draining because you're probably trying to manipulate your personality to try to fit a certain perception that you think that you need to have in order for you to get a certain result, when if you're just yourself, you would actually get more results. It would actually be way more fun. You'd actually make more money. You'd actually have a bigger following, and you'd actually blow this opportunity up, okay? So remember the persona fatigue, okay? Just be yourself. When you're yourself, doing videos will just be natural, okay? Natural, I tell you, okay? So just be yourself, okay? Be yourself. And that's going to work really important when it comes to doing videos. Like, some of you guys are not doing video marketing. What are you guys waiting for, right? You guys should be doing video marketing. That's all I'm saying, okay? How I did video marketing, actually, it's funny. I got started in this company called Empower Network a couple of years ago. It was actually my first opportunity when I got online. And one of the coolest exercises that I ever did was a 90-day challenge, a 90-day video challenge. And look, here's the thing, right? When people take challenges, they're expecting a certain result, which is cool and all. I wasn't really expecting a result. I was just really focused on just having fun. And anyways, after 90 days, okay, I realized that I became a really awesome communicator. I mean, I'm not trying to, pull on my own tail. I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. But I realized that there's a lot of people coming up to me going, wow, man, like the way you speak, the way you say, the way you share your words, it's truly amazing. And I'm like, really? Really? And I started looking back at some of my footage, and I started to say, wow, oh my God, I can't believe did I really talk like that? Oh, what? I started to realize that as I kept doing more videos, I started to get more and more comfortable with my own skin, and I started to let go of the weird thing that I was trying to do. I was trying to act, and I just started being more myself. When I became more myself, all of a sudden people started to gravitate towards me, started to like me more. Guess what? People are going to do the same thing. There's going to be people right now in the marketplace that can relate to you way better to you than they can to me. But guess what? They're never going to hear who you are if you don't pull up your camera and start shooting videos, okay? You have value to deliver. You have knowledge to share. Share it with the world, okay? The third fatigue is going to be really important. The third fatigue is called self-judgment, okay? Self-judgment. This one takes a lot of energy from you, man. This thing makes you go, oh, I don't even want to do this, man. I'm just going to quit. I don't want to do this. This is called a self-judgment fatigue, okay? The reason why it's a self-judgment fatigue is because you start to judge everything. You start to look into everything, okay? You start to look at that video that you just did and you're like, oh, I don't really like how the lighting looks. I really don't like how what I said there. I actually stuttered there. I didn't even put my makeup on there. I look weird there, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden you start going, what the frig, man? You start judging it so much. You start being so critical with it that you never actually put it out there. You never actually do it, okay? Because you're constantly just being so critical. You're constantly judging everything. You want everything to be perfect. And of course, when it's not perfect, you never take action, okay? Mark Cuban, who's a self-made billionaire, okay, who owns the Dallas Mavericks, owns a bunch of companies, super successful guy when it comes to business. Here's what he said. He said, you could have results or you can have perfection, but you can't have both. I don't even know. I don't even think he sounds like that. But I mean, look, listen, he really did say that though. So basically, right? Basically, you can't have both, okay? So you want to be perfect? Go ahead, be perfect, okay? Be perfect in your perfect little world. That's fine while everyone get results, because everyone's getting results, by the way, right? You do know that the 4% is exploding, okay? It's not just about recruiting people. Forget about that. It's about the training, the knowledge that you're getting, and on top of that, you're building other residual incomes. Damn, like I got a check from ClickBank. I got a check from ClickMagic. I got a check from ClickFunnels. Holy cow, man! I'm so grateful that I'm part of something like this. I'm so grateful that I'm part of something like this, right? And you should too. You should totally be grateful for being part of something like this, because this is really, really powerful. Okay, this is extremely powerful. Okay, so going back to what I was saying, okay, the self-judgment frame. You have to get rid of that self-judgment fatigue. If you don't get rid of that self-judgment fatigue, here's what's going to end up happening. What's going to end up happening is that you're never going to get anything done because you try to be perfect. Even Chris Record, I don't know how many of you guys know Chris Record. Maybe some of you guys do, but he's like a really, he's the one who created Techademics and things like that. But even himself, here's what he said. He basically said that, what did he say? He said that, look, you could either take 3 hours creating a Facebook fan page, or you can take 3 minutes. Okay, if you're constantly trying to make everything perfect, you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass. You're going to waste a lot of time. You're not going to get anything done, okay? And it's going to suck your energy, okay? And last but not least, it's going to be the attachment frame, okay? I'm sorry, the attachment fatigue, okay? Being attached to the results so much so that if you don't get the results, you feel like your life sucks. You feel like you're a failure. You feel like you can't accomplish anything. You feel like you have no more energy to do anything, okay? So you have to let go of that outcome. I understand some of you guys have goals. I'm not saying not to write goals. I'm not saying to be the opposite or be the extreme opposite of it, which is like, oh, whatever, I don't care, whatever comes. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is have an outcome, but don't be so dependent on that outcome that if you don't get it, you feel like crap. You feel like a failure, okay? So the attachment fatigue is what happens when you're so attached to something and it doesn't go your way. And when it doesn't go your way, you feel completely like a loser. You feel like your life sucks. You feel like a total failure. Okay, so you want to get rid of that. You don't want to hold on to that. So the fourth fatigue is the attachment fatigue. So for example, let's say that like when I got started online, one of the biggest mistakes that I did that it really cost me a lot of pain actually was I don't know why, but I thought that I was gonna become like a millionaire in my first month. Okay, I was so outcome dependent on that when the 30 days were up, I didn't hit that goal. I was so devastated. I was in so much pain. I was so hurt that I nearly almost gave up. Okay, so you want to not be so outcome dependent, okay? Like, well, you don't want to be so attached to the result. Here's what you want to do. Here's going to be the solution to all of this, okay? And I want you guys to write this down. Okay, so we have the 4 fatigues. The first one is the decision fatigue. Make decisions faster. The second thing is the persona fatigue. Be yourself. It's way easier. The third one is the self-judgment fatigue. Stop being so critical and just make it happen. It's either you have perfection or you have results. Which one do you want? And the fourth one happens to be the attachment fatigue. Don't be so outcome dependent that if you don't hit that, you just completely just kill yourself, okay? You jump off a bridge because you're so depressed because you didn't hit your goal. So the solution to all of this is this. Write it down, okay? Because this is really awesome, okay? And I didn't, look, listen, I'm learning this from this awesome guy that I learned. Like, I got the opportunity to go to this event in this weekend. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a couple minutes. They literally were calling me a lot of things. I'll tell you, I'll share with you in a second, okay? I mean, they pulled my hair. They called me a bitch. They said I looked like a woman. They called me a fucker, a loser. So yeah, I mean, I'll share with you what the hell, why I would pay for people to call me that. But it's interesting. So here's a solution to all of this, okay? For you to start getting results, okay? Maximize your engagement, okay? Whatever you decide to do in your business, do it with everything that you have. Do it with all, like, go all in with what you're doing. Because if you don't go all in, why not go all in? We're living now. I mean, we're going to die one day. We're not going to be here forever. I mean, we don't know when our next day, I mean, we don't know when our last day is. So go all in with everything that you do. Be completely engaged and submerged in what you're doing. So if you're going to be writing an email, write a freaking email. If you're going to be launching Facebook ads, launch Facebook ads. If you're going to be chatting on, you know, whatever you're doing, maximize all of your engagement and minimize your attachment. That's it. Minimize your attachment. Your attachment to thinking that you have to get this certain goal by this certain time, and if you don't become rich by next week, that's it. This doesn't work. Okay, that's freaking BS. That is a belief system that we give ourselves a certain time. Well, I'm gonna give myself 60 days, and if this doesn't work in 60 days, then this is a scam. Then this doesn't work. Then this is too hard. Compared to what? To going back to your job? Compared to what? Compared to building someone's dreams on your back? Compared to what? Not being able to give your family the things that you want? What is it too hard compared to? Okay? So just get it done. Those are the 4 things. So maximize your engagement and minimize your detachment, your attachment to a certain goal. Okay? So here's what I want to do really quickly. I will share with you guys that story where people pulled my hair, they called me a bitch, they called me a loser. I'll share with you why I paid money to have people insult me. I know it's really weird, but I'll share with you the benefits of that. And I would encourage you guys to also do it. Some of you guys probably may have done it already because some of you guys are crazy like that. Okay, so let's quickly talk about, let's give a couple of things that you can do to start getting results, okay? So understand the conclusion of this training is this. Understand that there's 4 things that are gonna create massive fatigue. They're gonna drain your energy, and when you don't have energy, you won't get any results, okay? You need energy to put forward for you to get results, okay? You need energy to put forward into your business to get results. If you don't have energy, you're not gonna get results. Well, some of you guys don't even have any energy to even do anything. That's the reason why you don't have any results. Some of you guys have been getting results, but you don't have a lot of results because because one of these things are weighing down on you, and now you know them, okay? Now you know them. So let's talk about some action things that you can do, okay? So here's what I'm doing right now, okay? I'm actually building a Facebook fan page. I'm running Facebook ads to it. You know, building a fan page, you know, building engagement, doing things like that. I'm also building an Instagram page that's starting to do really well, okay? You guys can check it out. This page is gonna end up going, I'm gonna build it out really big, and I'm gonna be driving traffic to that, okay? Now, look, listen, I can teach you how to do all these things, but I don't have time for that right now. I actually teach all of this stuff inside of my leadership council. My leadership council, what it is basically people who've made a monetary commitment, okay? They've put their money where their mouth is at, and they've decided to invest into this because they see this as a long-term thing, okay? I don't care how committed you say you are. If you haven't made a monetary commitment, it doesn't make any sense for me to spend any time with you to that level, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you guys are not worth it, but what I am saying is that when you guys make a monetary commitment, okay, aside from me making a commission, that's cool and all, but I actually get more fulfillment from doing this. And I would love to teach you the Instagram training. I would love to teach you the Facebook training. But when you don't have a monetary commitment, the things that I'm going to teach you require long-term vision. They require long-term vision. And if you don't have long-term vision, which clearly shows and says you don't, when you don't make a monetary commitment and you don't invest into your business, why would I show you a strategy that requires a long-term vision for you to have in order for you to grow when you're not going to follow through with it? Does that make sense? I'm not sure if that makes any sense. I'm not sure if that went over people's head, but that's actually the best way that I could actually explain it without you thinking that in order for you to get more training from me, you have to buy more stuff. You actually don't. Actually, this training right here, this training alone will get you a lot further than the Instagram paging, building stuff out, the Facebook ads, because guess what? All of that stuff requires long-term commitment. My goal for you right now is to help you develop this mindset of a long-term investor. Develop this mindset. We have long-term vision, because without developing this mindset, the things that I'm going to teach you require you to be consistent and requires you for you to do it for a while, for you to start building those things out. When a farmer plants a seed into the ground, the freaking fruits and vegetables don't just shoot out of the ground as soon as he drops it. It takes long-term vision for them to do it. It takes a consistency of doing something over and over for that thing to grow. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to show. I don't have the time right now to do it. But also, I want to reward those who make a monetary commitment, because those are the people who are basically saying, I have long-term vision. They're not just saying it with their words, they're saying it with their actions, they're saying it with their behaviors. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm doing to build Facebook fan. I'm running ads right now, and I'm also building out Instagram pages. An Instagram page, you guys can check it out. I'm not even gonna hide it. You guys can go to Mindset Riches. I'm building it out. Whatever. I'm not gonna hide that, whatever. But it's so much bigger than what you see there. Okay, and I would love to teach you this in the Leadership Council. Okay, so here's what I would do if I were you, okay? If I'm brand new, here's what I'm doing, okay? The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on learning one way to generate traffic, okay? You don't try to do YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, this, Snapchat, that. The only reason why I'm doing Instagram is because that was the first traffic strategy that I learned, and then Facebook was the second one. So now that I've mastered the first one and I've mastered the second, I wouldn't consider myself a master, but I would say I'm definitely above average, and I would say that I'm basically like intermediate, which is good enough to make money, okay? But I wouldn't do both at the same time if I was first starting out. So if you're first starting out, figure out a traffic strategy that you want to learn. I know that there's a lot of stuff out there, but screw it. Figure one out, master it, master creating traffic, and then from there, trust me, things are gonna just get so much better. So if I were you, start planting your seeds, okay? Start planting your seeds. How do you do that? By investing into training. How do you do that? By doing this. Just start planting your seeds, because those things are going to take a while. You're not going to learn, you're not going to master Facebook ads in one day. You're not going to master Bing PPC or Google AdWords in one day. So start planting your seeds. What are you doing today so you can one day in the future start generating traffic on demand, because you started planting seeds right now? What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? Right now, this moment, you have an action plan to master a traffic channel, to start mastering traffic. You need traffic in this business because it's like gasoline to a car. You need gas to keep going forward. Okay. If you guys are popping in right now, because I know some of you guys are like, oh crap, I totally forgot. Or if you guys are popping in right now, it's still live, or maybe you're watching the replay. I encourage you guys to watch the very beginning, because I talked about the 4 fatigues that are draining your energy and are preventing you from actually getting results way deeper than just making money online. Okay. If you attack that problem, you make money online, okay? So that's what I would do if I was first starting out. Okay, the second thing that I would do if I was starting out, for those who want to start making more money, is here's what you want to do, okay? You want to make sure that you have some kind of you want to make sure you're building a list, okay? Build a list. How do you build a list? Start collecting people's emails. But here's where people stop. They collect people's emails, and guess what they do? They don't do anything with it. So if I were you, here's what you can do. You can actually create an autoresponder sequence to start having automated messages come out to people. Okay, you'll make money that way as well. So as you're starting to learn how to generate traffic, make sure you're building a list, make sure you're capturing people's emails, make sure you have an autoresponder, okay, that's sending emails out, pre-made emails, okay? And a couple of things, here's the thing, right? And also there's an event coming up in November, okay? If you're serious about this, if you're serious about building this out with me in the next 18 months, here's what you need to do. You need to log into your Techademics office or somewhere there, okay? You need to either message me, I don't know what you want to do, but you got to make it happen. You got to buy your ticket to the next event if you're serious about this, okay? If you're serious about it, if you've bought your ticket, I think Darrell already bought his ticket, so congratulations, Darrell. Christian bought his ticket. Warren bought his ticket, right? Look, listen, there's people buying their tickets. You want to make sure you buy your ticket. If you're serious about building this out with me, if you're serious about building a future here, building something that's actually going to last for you, something that's going to pay you over and over and over, residual income like out of the wazoo, you want to make sure you go to these events, because these events, you're going to learn more stuff. You're going to network with people. I'm going to introduce you to people. You're going to be surrounded by awesome people. Your vision's going to expand. Your beliefs are going to expand. You're going to have a complete rebirth. A new you will come out of that event. And that new you will get you new results that you've never gotten before. So you have to go to the event. The event tickets right now, as I speak, are $100 per ticket. And guess what? Any additional ticket is $50, okay? So guess what? Get it before the prices go up, because they're going up every 1,000 tickets that they sell. It's not expensive. Make the commitment right now. Make the first step. Get the ticket. Once you get the ticket, message me. Don't message me if you're like, oh, I'm going to get the ticket. No, get the ticket and then message me, okay? Because I trust behaviors and actions over what you say, because I've seen so many people say stuff and they don't do it, okay? So make sure you get your event ticket. Get your event ticket. They're going to be learning Facebook ads, Shopify, Google. I mean, it's going to be everything that you want to know is going to be there, okay? The second thing, make sure you set up your business to start accepting payments. Some of you guys have bought this and you guys haven't even gone through it. Like, have you set up your ClickFunnels account? Have you set up your ClickMagick, your autoresponder? The videos are there. Make sure you set it up. Some of you guys are not even in a position to receive. You guys understand how serious that is? Some of you guys are never going to get the result because you guys are not in position. You guys are coming to the offering with no basket. You're basically saying, Father, bless me, but you're coming there with your hands tied behind your back and no basket, and the blessing is falling on the ground as you're looking at it. So you have to set up your business. Set up your business. Set up your business. Set up the ClickFunnels. Set up the ClickMagick. Set it all up. Follow the steps. It's not that hard. It's really simple. I've gotten a check from all those things already. All of them. ClickFunnels, ClickMagick, Techademics, 4%. Guys, I am a living and breathing example of actually to do what I'm telling you to do is what I'm doing as well. So make sure you go ahead and do it, okay? Does that make sense? If it does, let me know. So look, listen, guys, I'm actually going to be heading out to this is a cool thing about, I guess, living with an actress, being married to one. She's pretty dope. I got invited to my wife, actually. I'm like, I got invited. Like, no, not me. My wife actually got invited to a movie premiere from one of her directors that she shot a movie for. It's not going to be her movie, but, you know, it's cool things that you get to be a part of. You get to meet other celebrities. By the way, yesterday, how many of you guys know, what is this guy's name? Let me look him up real quick. But I got to meet this really cool celebrity that you guys may know. Hold on one second. You guys probably know. He does the show Blackish. Have you guys seen the movie Blackish? I mean, the show Blackish. It's like a show on ABC, I think, Blackish. There we go. Dre Johnson. Okay. So Anthony Anderson, I got to meet him. I pounded him up. He's pretty dope guy. I saw him yesterday. So I've been meeting a lot of cool celebrities. Some of you guys know the show Blackish. Anthony Anderson, I think his name is. Yeah, Anthony Anderson. He's that really funny guy. He's this guy. It's this show. I'm not sure if you guys know this show, but whatever. Should I share it? I'm not even gonna share. Whatever. Anthony Anderson, look him up. The show Blackish. I got to meet him up, pounded him up. Anyways, I'm gonna be heading out to that event right now. But if you guys enjoyed this training, how many of you guys got value from this? If you guys got value from this, do me a favor. Can you tag me on Facebook? It's the easiest way for me to see who got value, who watched this. Even if you watched the replay, just tag me on Facebook. Let me know if this helped out. Let me know if this gave you any kind of clarity, okay? Remember, you need energy to get results. So if you're not getting results, you probably don't have any energy. So make sure you watch this training. Make sure you meditate on what I shared with you, and hopefully it helps you break through, okay? And make sure you buy your tickets. Buy your tickets today if you have the money. If not, start saving up for your tickets, okay? It's only $100, okay? Divide that by 7 days. Divide that by – I don't know how long it's going to take you to save up for $100, but do something right now to make it happen. And then, you know, just message me when you've done that, and then make sure you set up your entire business in the 4% group, okay? And those who are ready to get all in, like there's a couple of people that I've talked to, not everybody. I'm not saying this is for everyone. There's a couple people I've talked to who are ready to get all in. And what I mean by getting all in is by literally taking this by the horns and positioning themselves to make big bucks. I'm talking about matching million big bucks, okay? And I've talked to some of you guys, and that means making sure that you're completely fully invested into this in a way where you're definitely going to be in position to make a lot of money. but also to benefit from it information-wise, knowledge-wise, wisdom-wise, network-wise. So for those who I've talked to, just do it. Put yourself in that pressure, in that situation. See how you perform under pressure, okay? And I will share with you that quick story really quickly before I get off. This past weekend, I ended up going to this this event, and it was life-changing, okay? Anyways, the exercise that they had us do is they got us in a circle, which you're probably wondering why in the world would I pay for this, but I'll tell you why I did. They got us in a circle, and when they put us in a circle, we were basically in the middle, and everybody started to attack us. To attack me, and they're basically cursing me out, calling me a loser, calling me a failure, cursing at me, grabbing my hair, calling me a bitch, this and that. I suck, my life sucks, who do I think I am? And while people are basically insulting me and I'm getting all of this social pressure coming at me, what I have to do is I have to remain calm, cool, and collective, and I have to continue to keep sharing with everyone the notes that I took that day. But they're not letting me speak because they're just cursing at me. But the whole point of that exercise is to become indifferent to what other people say. Become indifferent. Understand how to work under pressure. Some of you guys have no idea how much bigger results you could get in your life if you just put yourself in a situation where you started getting a lot more pressure. Some of you guys are so comfortable that you guys don't feel any pressure, and you guys are probably going to be stuck there for a while. So the best thing for you to do is for you to boom, put yourself right in the middle of the whole thing, feel the pressure, and then respond to the pressure in a positive way to get to the next level. This was Michael Jordan's secret. This is how he became the GOAT. He would put himself in situations that would put massive amount of pressure, and that pressure would create a rebirth of a new person. That pressure would get him to new levels and new achievements that he would have never been able to get had he not put himself in situations that required a lot of pressure. Okay, so that's what I did. That's it. My name is Policy Q. Pow! Low. You already know. Let's go. Let me know. You already know. Okay, this is the founder of Game Changers, the founder of Mindset Riches. I'm excited that you guys are on board. I'm excited that you guys watch this training. If you got value, please let me know. I'm about to be out. Peace, love, chicken grease to the Middle East. Blow.